Nigeria has been blessed with a lot of talent. However, not every talent gets to play for the country, even though they have ties and origins. So here are 20 players that should have represented the Nigerian Super Eagles. At number 20, we have David Alaba, whose full name is actually David Olatokunbo Alaba. He was born in Vienna, Austria, to a Nigerian father, George Alaba, and a Filipino mother, Gina. His father, George, is a prince from Ogere in Ogun State, Nigeria. He moved to Austria in 1984 to study economics at the Vietnam University of Economics and Business. George later became the first black guard soldier in the Austrian army and also gained recognition as a musician. His mother Gina migrated from the Philippines to Austria to pursue a career in nursing. David grew up in Vienna in a multicultural household that embraced both Nigerian and Filipino roots. He could have played for Nigeria but ended up playing for another country. In his early football years, Alaba was interested in playing for Nigeria and wanted to join the Nigerian academy team for the 2007 FIFA Under-20 World Cup in South Korea. However, he was reportedly not considered because Nigeria's focus at the time was primarily on home-based players. Alaba himself said, "I wanted to play for Nigeria, but I must confess that there was no formal approach for me." He also admitted that bribes were demanded from him. With no invitation from Nigeria, David opted to represent Austria. He made his senior debut in 2009 at the age of 17 and has since become a key player for the Austrian national team, earning over 100 caps. David Alaba, despite representing Austria internationally, has demonstrated support for the Nigerian football in various ways. In 2018, Alaba visited the Nigerian national team's training camp in Austria ahead of the FIFA World Cup, engaging with the players and showing solidarity. Alaba has contributed in infrastructural development in Nigeria, including donating an ultra-modern, biodegradable toilet facility to Ogere Remu in Ogun State, his father's hometown. At number 19, we have Ross Barkley. Born in Liverpool, England, he has a diverse heritage. His father, Peter Efanga, is of Nigerian descent from Cross River, while his mother, Diane Barkley, is British. Due to a strange relationship with his father during his upbringing, Ross chose to adopt his mother's maiden name, Barkley, instead of his father's name. Growing up in England and progressing through the English football system, Barkley represented England at various youth levels, including under 16, under 17, under 19, under 20, and under 21 teams. He made his senior debut for the England national team in 2013 and was part of the squad for the 2014 FIFA World Cup and UEFA Europe 2016. While Barkley was eligible to play for Nigeria through his paternal lineage, he opted to represent England, the country of his birth and upbringing. This decision was influenced by his deep-rooted connection in England and his progression through its football ranks. Once a player participates in a competitive senior international match for one country, FIFA regulations prevent them from switching to another national team. Therefore, after his debut, Barkley was no longer eligible to represent Nigeria. At number 18, we have Thiago Abiola Delphine Almeida Ilori. Born in Hampstead, London, England, the centre-back was born to a British father of Nigerian descent and a Portuguese mother, granting him eligibility to represent England, Nigeria, or Portugal at international level. Ilori spent part of his childhood in Albufeira, Portugal, where he began his football journey with the local club Immortal DC. His multicultural background includes Nigerian heritage from his father's side and Portuguese from his mother, providing him with diverse cultural identity. Ilori chose to represent Portugal at the international level. He has been capped across various youth levels for Portugal. Notably, he participated in the 2012 UEFA European Under-19 Championship and the 2013 FIFA Under-20 World Cup. The NFF approached Thiago Ilori to represent the Super Eagles. He chose to represent Portugal, featuring in their youth teams but not securing a senior cap. Reflecting on his decision, Ilori expressed regret, acknowledging that joining the Nigerian national team might have offered him more opportunities. At number 17, we have Dele Ali. Born Bamidele Jermaine Ali in Milton Keynes, England. He has a rich cultural heritage. His father Kehinde Ali is of Yoruba descent and his mother Denise is English. Shortly after Dele's birth, his father moved to the United States, leading to a childhood marked by significant challenges. At the age of 9, Dele spent some time in Nigeria with his father, attending international school for years before returning to England to live with his mother. During his teenage years, he moved into the home of Alan and Sally Hilkford, whom he refers to his adoptive parents, although no formal adoption took place. Despite the Nigerian lineage, he only chose to represent England in international football. He progressed through English youth teams and made his senior debut in 2015. In February 2015, reports emerged that former footballer John Fashanu intended to persuade Ali to play for Nigeria. Ali progressed through England's youth team and made his senior debut for England in October 2015. His decision to represent England was influenced by his developments within the English football system. Notably, during a 2018 friendly match between England and Nigeria, some Nigerian fans booed Ali, expressing displeasure over his decision to play for England instead of Nigeria. At number 16, we have Bukayo Saka. His full name is Bukayo Ayoyinka Temidayo Saka, and he was born in Early in Greater London to Nigerian parents Adenike and Yomi Saka, who emigrated to the UK from Nigeria as economic migrants. His first name, Bukayo, is of Yoruba origin, meaning Heart to Happiness. He began his football journey with local club Greenford Celtic before joining Arsenal's youth academy. Saka has often credited his father as a significant influence in his football career, stating he's a massive inspiration for me. From when I was young, he always kept me grounded, kept me humble. Eligible to represent both Nigeria and England internationally, Saka played for England's youth teams at various levels. In October 2020, he received his first senior call-up to the England national team and made his debut shortly after. Explaining his decision to represent England over Nigeria, Saka expressed pride in Nigerian heritage and support for the Eagles, but cited England's transformation under manager Gareth Southgate as a motivating factor. He stated, "I feel like I'm really proud of my Nigerian heritage. I always still watch Nigeria's games when I can, and I wish them all the best and support them all the way." The Nigerian Football Federation did express interest in having Bukayo Saka represent the Super Eagles. NFF President Amaju Pinnick acknowledged Saka's talent but emphasized that the federation will not actively persuade players to choose Nigeria, stating that they don't want to beg any player. Saka has since risen to become a top player for the Three Lions of England, although he still prizes his Nigerian heritage. He has visited the country on one occasion in 2023. At number 15, we have Tammy Abraham. He was born Kevin Odenetega Tamaraibi Wakumo Abraham in Camberwell, London. He is of Nigerian descent through his parents. Growing up in a culturally rich environment, Abraham has fond memories of his Nigerian heritage. He was raised in that culture, he has been to Nigeria, and his mom often cooks Nigerian dishes. Abraham's football journey began in the Chelsea Youth Academy, leading to his professional debut with the club in 2016. His impressive performance on loan at clubs like Bristol City and Aston Villa showed his potential as a top striker. Eligible to represent England and Nigeria internationally, Abraham faced a significant decision regarding his international allegiance. In 2017, the Nigerian Football Federation expressed interest in having him play for the Super Eagles. NFF President Amaju Pinnick, a friend of Abraham's father, claimed that Tammy had agreed to switch allegiance to Nigeria. However, Abraham promptly refuted this, stating, "I have informed the FA that I remain available for selection for England." Abraham had represented England at various youth levels and made his senior debut in a friendly against Germany on November 10, 2017. Since these were non-competitive matches, he remained eligible to switch to Nigeria. However, in October 2019, he made his competitive debut for England in a UEFA Europe 2020 qualifier against Czech Republic, thereby committing his international future to England. At number 14, we have Fikayo Tomori. He was born Oluwafikayomi Oluwadamilola Tomori in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, to Nigerian parents. Before his first birthday, his family relocated to England, where he was raised and began his football journey. Tomori attended Gravesend Grammar School in Kent and started playing football with Riverview United at the age of 6. His early exposure to football in England laid the foundation for his professional career. Tomori's international eligibility was multifaceted. He was eligible to represent Canada by birth, Nigeria through his parents, and England, where he was raised. He initially represented Canada's under-20 team, earning 3 caps in 2016. However, later that year, he switched allegiance to England, featuring for their under-19, under-20 and under-21 teams. Notably, he was part of the England under-20 squad that won the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in 2017. The NFF expressed its interest in having Tomori represent the Super Eagles. In 2019, the NFF approached him to switch allegiance to Nigeria for the African Cup of Nations, but he declined the offer. Tomori acknowledged the difficulty of this decision. In October 2019, Tomori received his first senior call-up to the England national team and made his debut in the UEFA Euro 2020 qualifier against Kosovo on November 17, 2019. This appearance captivated him to England, solidifying his international future with the Three Lions. At number 13, we have Eberechi Oluchi Eze, born in Greenwich, Greater London, England, to Nigerian parents. Growing up in a less affluent part of Greenwich, Eze developed a passion for football, often playing local cages after school. Eze's football journey began in the youth academies of Arsenal, Fulham, Reading, and Millwall. After being released by Millwall in 2016, he joined Queen's Park Rangers, where he made his professional debut in 2017. His impressive performances at QPRO led to a transfer to Crystal Palace in August 2020. Internationally, Eze was eligible to represent both England and Nigeria. He plays for various England's youth teams. There were multiple attempts to have Eberechi Eze represent the Super Eagles. In 2019, NFF President Amaju Pini met with Eze and his parents to persuade him to switch his international allegiance to Nigeria. Despite this effort, Eze chose to represent England. In May 2023, he received his first senior call-up to the England national team for UEFA Euro 2024 qualifiers and made his debut on June 16, 2023 in a match against Malta. This appearance officially committed his international future to England. He made his debut on June 16, 2023 as a substitute in a 4-0 victory over Malta. This competitive appearance officially ended Nigeria's hope of securing him for the Super Eagles. At number 12, we have Manuel Obafemi Akanji. He was born in Neftenbach, Switzerland. He's a defender for Manchester City and the Swiss national team. He was born to a Swiss mother and a Nigerian father, establishing his mixed heritage. Akanji began his football journey with a Swiss local club, FC Wissendagin, before progressing to FC Winterthur's youth system. His professional career includes stints with FC Basel and Borussia Dortmund, culminating his move to Manchester City in 2022. Internationally, Akanji was eligible to represent Switzerland or Nigeria due to his parentage. He chose to play for Switzerland, making his senior debut in 2017. Akanji explained that Nigeria never approached him for national team duties, stating, "Nigeria never called me to play." He has expressed a desire to help underprivileged children in Nigeria, stating, "In Nigeria, I like to help kids who didn't have the same luck that I had with growing up in Switzerland, and has shown appreciation for Nigerian culture, including getting a tattoo of the Super Eagles logo." At number 11, we have Dominic Ayodele Solanke Michel. He was born in Reading, Berkshire, England, and has a Nigerian heritage through his father. He began his football journey in Chelsea's youth academy, making his first team debut in 2014. Internationally, Solanke has represented England across various youth levels, achieving notable success by winning the 2014 UEFA European Under-17 Championship and the 2017 FIFA Under-20 World Cup, where he was awarded the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. He made his senior debut for England in a friendly against Brazil in November 2017. Despite his Nigerian roots, Solanke has consistently been involved in England's national teams. In late 2024, he received another call-up to the England squad for UEFA Nations League matches against Greece and Finland. The NFF has shown interest in Dominic Solanke representing the Super Eagles. In 2018, reports indicated that the NFF was keen on persuading Solanke to switch his international allegiance to Nigeria. However, Solanke has consistently been involved with England's national teams, making his senior debut in a friendly against Brazil in November 2017. Next up at number 10, we have Michael Olise. Born Michael Akpovie Olise in White City, Greater London, England, to a Nigerian father and a French-Algerian mother. Internationally, Olise was eligible to play for England, Nigeria, France, or Algeria. He chose to represent France. He was called up to the France Under-18 team for the 2019 Toulon tournament. He participated in the 2024 2024 Summer Olympics contributed significantly to France's silver medal finish. On August 29, 2024, Olise received his first senior call-up to the French national team and debuted a few weeks later in the UEFA Nations League match against Italy. The NFF has made attempts to recruit Michael Olise to represent the Super Eagles. In March 2021, Olise was named on the standby list for Nigeria's African Cup of Nations qualifiers against the Republic of Benin and Lesotho. However, his inclusion was made without securing his prior commitment, and Olise did not join the squad at the time. Further efforts were made by NFF officials to persuade Olise to switch his international allegiance to Nigeria. Despite these attempts, Olise remained committed to representing France, the country of his mother's heritage. Michael Olise has shown support for Nigerian football initiatives. In April 2024, both Olise and his Crystal Palace teammates Eberechi Eze made donations to the Nigerian Youth Football Association's GoFundMe campaign aimed at developing grassroots football in Nigeria. David Doherty, the organizer of the initiative, publicly thanked them for their contributions. At number 9, we have Dennis Aogo. He was born in Karlsruhe, Germany. He was born to a Nigerian father and German mother, which made him eligible to represent both Nigeria and Germany at the international level. Internationally, Aogo was a member of Germany's under-21 team, contributing to their victory in the 2009 UEFA European Under-21 Championship. Despite his Nigerian heritage, he chose to represent Germany at the senior level. In January 2010, Aogo publicly stated his commitment to the German national team, declining overtones from the Nigerian Football Association. He made his senior debut for Germany on May 13, 2010 in a friendly match against Malta and was subsequently included in the squad for the 2010 FIFA World Cup, where Germany secured a third-place finish. The Nigerian Football Federation made concerted efforts to persuade Dennis to represent the Super Eagles. In November 2009, reports indicated that the NFF was keen to recruit Aogo for the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa, with then coach Shaibu Amodu monitoring his performances closely. However, Aogo publicly announced on January 5, 2010 that he had decided to continue representing Germany, stating, "I will only play for the Germany national team." At number 8, we have Karim Adeyemi. Born in Munich, Germany, he is known for his role as a winger and forward with Borussia Dortmund and the German national team. He is of mixed heritage with a Nigerian father and Romanian mother, making him eligible to represent Germany, Nigeria or Romania at international level. Despite his Nigerian and Romanian roots, Adeyemi has consistently chosen to represent Germany. He has been part of Germany's under-16, under-17 and under-21 teams, making his senior debut in September 2021 during a World Cup qualifying match against Armenia, where he scored a goal. He was also selected for the German squad in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, although he did not play any matches. The Nigerian Football Federation has made efforts to persuade Karim Adeyemi to represent the Super Eagles. In May 2024, Adeyemi's omission from Germany's preliminary squad for the Euro Championship sparked discussions about his potential switch to Nigeria. His last appearance for Germany was in 2022, and his exclusion from the Euro 2024 squad opened the door for the NFF to approach him. However, FIFA's eligibility rules present a significant challenge. In December 2024, he visited Nigeria to oversee the finals of the Adeyemi Under-15 tournament and to commission community projects, including water sanitation and hygiene initiative in Ibadan. This effort aimed to empower local communities and promote football development among Nigerian youth. Additionally, Adeyemi's foundation collaborated with the Nathaniel Idowu Foundation to renovate the Maracana Stadium in Ajegule, Lagos. This renovation included upgrading facilities to provide better training environments for aspiring footballers. At number 7, we have Noah Okafor. He was born Noah Arinzechukwu Okafor in Binigi, Switzerland, and represents the Switzerland national team. Okafor hails from a family with diverse roots. His father, Christian Okafor, is Nigerian, while his mother, Nicole, is Swiss. Christian moved from Nigeria to Austria and later to Germany, where he worked as an auto mechanic. He passed down his passion for football to his children, leading all 3 sons, including Noah, to pursue professional football careers. Noah Okafor has consistently chosen to represent Switzerland at the international level. He has been part of Switzerland's youth setup from under-15 to under-21 levels, and also the senior national team. He made his senior debut in 2019 and scored his first international goal in a World Cup qualifying match against Bulgaria in November 2021. Noah Okafor has shown support for Nigerian football 4 through symbolic gestures. In May 2023, after winning the Austrian Bundesliga with Red Bull Salzburg, he celebrated by posing with a Nigerian flag. At number 6, we have Sidney Sam, born in Kiel, West Germany. He was known for his explosive speed and dribbling style. Sam was born to German mother and a Nigerian father, granting him eligibility to represent both Germany and Nigeria in international football. Sam chose to represent Germany at the international level. He was a youth international for Germany, featuring in the under-19, under-20 and under-21 teams. Sam made his senior debut for Germany on May 29, 2013 in a friendly match against Ecuador. He earned a total of 5 caps for the German national team. The NFF expressed interest in having Sam represent the Super Eagles. However, Sam publicly denied any intention of playing for Nigeria, stating he had never considered it. This stance led to disappointment within NFF, with officials labeling his commitment as disrespectful. In introspect, Sam admitted that choosing to represent Germany over Nigeria was a mistake. Number 5, we have Kylian Mbappe. Born in Paris, France, Mbappe has a rich and diverse heritage. His father, Wilfred Mbappe, hails from Cameroon and has also been involved in football as a coach. His mother, Faiza Lamari, is of Algerian Kabyle descent and was a former professional handball player. Some reports years back speculated that Wilfred Mbappe has Nigerian roots, both Cameroonian and Nigerian roots, and migrated to France for better opportunities. It was noted that Mbappe was given the Yoruba middle name Adeshomi, meaning crown fits me, and his younger brother is named Adeyemi, another Yoruba name meaning crown benefits me. Growing up in France, Mbappe was deeply integrated into French football system. He began his youth career at AS Bondy, where his father coached AS Monaco's academy. His father once tried to make Mbappe play for Cameroon, but it didn't work out. His exceptional talent quickly propelled him through the ranks, leading to his debut for the French national team in 2017. Given his upbringing and development within France, representing the French national team was a natural progression for Mbappe. Considering FIFA's eligibility rules, eligibility was for France, so he lost eligibility to play for Nigeria or even Cameroon. At number 4, we have Joshua Erowoli Orishmihari Oluwaseun Maja or Josh Maja. He was born in Lewisham, London, England to Nigerian parents. He grew up in Pimlico, London and began his football journey in the youth academies of Crystal Palace, Fulham and Manchester City. The NFF successfully recruited Josh Maya to represent the Super Eagles. In August 2019, then management Jonas Rowe extended an invitation to Maja, who accepted and made his international debut on September 10, 2019 in a friendly against Ukraine. Despite this initial involvement, Maja has not received subsequent call-ups to the national team. As of October 2024, Maja was not actively seeking a recall to the Super Eagles, focusing instead on his club performance with West Brom Albion. At number 3, we have Chinedum Onoha, who was born in Warri, Nigeria to Nigerian parents. At the age of 5, he moved with his family to Manchester, England, where he was raised. Growing up in a Nigerian household, Onoha was deeply influenced by his parents' story about their homeland. Internationally, Onoha was eligible to represent both England and Nigeria. He chose to play for England at youth level and he cast with the under-20 and under-21 teams. In March 2007, the Nigerian international team extended an invitation to Onoha to join the Super Eagles. At that time, he declined the offer, expressing his desire to pursue opportunities with England's senior team. In 2009, following FIFA's amendment of eligibility rules, Nigeria renewed its interest in Onoha. Despite this, he remained focused on securing a place within the English national team. Reflecting on his decision in later years, Onoha expressed some regrets about not representing Nigeria at senior level. He acknowledged that participating in the African Cup of Nations and the World Cup with Nigeria would have been significant experiences. Onoha has also commented on the challenges faced by the NFF in recruiting dual nationality players. He observed that the NFF often approaches players later in their careers, by which time they may have already committed to other national teams. At number 2, we have Angelo Ogbonna. His full name is actually Angelo Obinze Ogbonna, born in Cassino, Italy. His parents emigrated from Nigeria to Italy in 1983, settling in Cassino, a town in the central part of the country. Ogbonna grew up in Italy, embracing both Italian and Nigerian cultures. Internationally, Ogbonna was eligible to represent both Nigeria and Italy. He chose to play for the Italian national team, making his senior debut in November 2011 during a friendly match against Poland. He was part of Italy's squads for UEFA Europe 2012 and Euro 2016. Angelo Ogbonna was interested in representing Nigeria's national team, but NFF did not extend an invitation to him. Ogbonna's uncle, Prince Ogbonna, revealed that Angelo's desire to play for Nigeria was overlooked by NFF, leading him to commit to the Italian national team. Ogbonna has explained that his decision to represent Italy was based on his upbringing and personal feelings. He stated, "I grew up with Nigerian parents, but I chose to play for the Italian national team because I felt that was right. This choice was influenced by his integrity into Italian society and the football system from a young age." Number 1, we have Trevor Tom Chalobah. He was born in Freetown, Sierra Leone. At the age of 2, he moved with his family to England, where he was raised in Gypsy Hill, London. Some reports indicate that his parents have Nigerian and Sierra Leone ancestry, but lived in Sierra Leone before moving to England for better opportunities. Internationally, Chalobah has represented England at various youth levels from under 16 to under 21. He was part of the England under 19 squad that won the 2017 UEFA Europa under 19 championship. Despite being born in Sierra Leone, having Nigerian ancestry, and being eligible to represent the Sierra Leone national team or Nigerian national team, Chalobah has consistently chosen to represent England. As of April 2025, he has not been capped for the England senior national team but remains eligible for both England, Nigeria and Sierra Leone. So if you enjoyed this video, you will definitely love to watch the video on the end screen, 20 retired Super Eagles players and where they are now.